Que lo que mi gente, ya tú sabes, we got a special guest this time around. This is a fan favorite because last time we did a podcast together, we have the most subscribers. Hilarious. He's killing it on social media right now. Boricua, Puerto Rican comedian, killing it in New York City and all social medias. Welcome back, Junior.
Vamos para allá, vamos a meter mano. We're back.
So we were
talking. It's been a couple months.
It's been a couple of months.
It's been a couple of months.
And people like, people were leaving messages. Or like, I subscribe to
all
the
negative.
channel.
All negative, I'm sure.
No, they were positive. They were like, I subscribe so I could see more. And I'm like, Diablo. Yeah, I'm like, yo, where you at? This dude's been traveling. Every time I tell him to come back, I was like, I'm going to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, bro. I got to go over there. I got shit to do.
What you doing in Puerto Rico?
No, you see, that's the problem. Que I go to Puerto Rico and I get motivated to live there.
Okay.
And then I wake the fuck up. De que I can't live there yet. I gotta go with a significant amount of money in order to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like you're starting from zero.
Yeah.
Y allá no hay trabajo. Because, comedian, I'm a comedian. Don't get me wrong. Pero the comedy doesn't pay the bills yet.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
So I still gotta work. I still gotta put my body through it.
Mm-hmm.
And what I do here doesn't pay the same thing that it pays in Puerto Rico. So I would be kind of fucked. And at the same time, the houses in Puerto Rico cost the same amount of money as a house in Jersey or New York.
What?
Yeah, believe it or not.
Probably in San Juan.
No, mi hermano. Tú te vas a Rincón, which is Grincón. It's where all the whites live.
No.
That's $300,000, $500,000. That's what it is.
To buy a
three bedroom, two baths. You go to the other side of the island, Fajardo, it's the same shit already.
No
300,000. Yeah, man.
But we're in Puerto Rico. Let's say I want to go to Puerto Rico and I want to like live over there. What would be the place I'd be like, está barato? Aquí está barato todavía.
En la montaña, en el carajo, de que, al lado de Chupacabra. That's where you gotta go. You gotta go where the bats take shits, bro. That's where you're gonna be. You're gonna be a Chupacabra's cousin.
Yeah, but real talk, a lot of Puerto Ricans are moving back. I know Puerto Rico.
They're trying. But there's a problem that they're moving back with, how many, the governor of Puerto Rico boasted about this. She just had her State of the Union speech, right? Where she was talking about all the things that her government did. And she said that last year, 2025, 50,000 new businesses opened in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
And it's like, yeah, but 50,000 food trucks. Like in Puerto Rico, mi hermano. You know how here there's a bodega every 3 steps?
Yeah.
In Puerto Rico, there's a food truck every 2 steps.
No fucking
It's
way.
ridiculous. There was one selling lasagna.
No.
Lasagna. Que yo me quedé, ¿quién cara? Who's on the go? You know what I could use right now? A fucking lasagna.
I will eat a lasagna.
No, mi hermano, now where you're going to the beach and shit, like una lasagna.
I'm Dominican. I will eat like a spaghetti.
You see, that's the difference. That's the difference. There was probably a Dominican food truck. You no me di cuenta. I didn't see the flag.
Did you try the lasagna?
No, I didn't. It was $6. Más abajo habían alcapurria $1. Tú sabes, I'm cheap too. I just told you I'm broke. I ain't doing $6.
It was probably worth the $6.
It probably maybe. I don't know. I'm never gonna try it. That's my protest. No lasagna.
So she was saying like there's more businesses, but do you feel like it is illegitimate what she's trying to say?
But that's the problem. On paper, what she's saying is real.
Yeah.
¿Verdad? Pero in practice, cuando tú ves los negocios que están abriendo, they're not going to make it longer than 2 years. It's just people following the one dream that every Puerto Rican has. I have
opening up a food truck,
a restaurant. I'm being for real. I got 3 friends that I graduated with. Well, one of them graduated under me. All 3 of them opened up businesses, food businesses, restaurants, closed in a year and a half. Because it's unsustainable. There's 30,000 of them, literally.
Ay, hombre. That's true because you're competing versus everybody else. And everybody's like going through with the same, I don't know, open up a food truck. You're competing against each other.
No vale la pena. And I think it's because we have that old mentality. Like my grandmother, la abuela mía, she used to sell limbel. You know what a limbel is?
No.
It's like a frozen, concentrated drink. It used to be Tang. Ella le metía Tang, agua con Tang, orange. And then un montón de azúcar. And she would...
Why do we do that?
The little 8-ounce cups, you put it in the freezer, and a peseta los vendíamos, ¿verdad?
Oh, no way.
But she had other money coming in. That wasn't her main source of income. But I think that got us in the mentality that if we have a business from home, we're going to be all right. That's not real.
But at the same time, they're so expensive to live over there. I'm pretty sure, like, because I go to Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, bro. Santo Domingo is super expensive, bro.
Yeah.
My mom went over there. She got surgery, and she was like, Gadiel, I don't know how people live out here because everything is super expensive.
That's crazy.
And a lot of people move.
Why did she get the surgery over there then?
Because the surgery is cheaper. Right? And it was over here, you need insurance or whatever. Like, you're going to get surgery over here, especially she had like some foot, ¿cómo se dice? Planters feet, whatever. Spurs, bone spurs. And so she was like, over there in Dominican Republic, you got the cash, you get that shit right then and there.
Yeah.
Hey, man, they were like, you want us to scan your feet? She was like, no. He was like, all right, we don't got to scan your feet. Just pay us the money. We'll do it. Yeah, I don't know if I trust this, bro.
Hell with it, Baba. The healthcare over here is expensive. I get it.
And it's bad, bro. We talk about, like, I know people, bro. I know, like, I got a friend that she lost her job. And a lot of people losing their job. I got a friend that she lost her job. Bro, over here in New York City, and she can't get any health care. She cannot be seen by a doctor. She's been doing with this autoimmune issue that she can't. I can't go nowhere. A doctor can't see me yet, and that's fucking sad.
That's crazy.
And we're talking about people over here. We pay a lot of fucking taxes, especially in New York City, that we can be like, yo, que si alguien por lo menos si lo dejan el trabajo, coño, vamos a ver. We prioritize business and money, over people's health. Mm-hmm. Health should be free, bro. Shouldn't health? But when we were tribal days, alguien se enfermaba. ¿Tú crees que the medicine doctor dice, bueno, esto te va a costar?
Yeah, no.
10 puerco.
No. But there's something to be said there. There's a nuance to us living in these types of cities donde habemos demasiado. Because you talk about back in the day, tribal days.
Yeah.
¿Cuántas personas había en una tribu? ¿Y cuántos doctores hacían falta de verdad? You know, how many people were getting sick at once?
¿Quién sabe? I don't know, probably like 20 people. Maybe
let's say 100.
Probably 100.
Let's say 100. Out of 100 people, maybe you need 1 or 2 doctors because not everyone's getting sick at the same time.
That's true.
Here, you have 10 million people. How many doctors do you need? That's when they start taking advantage. And then the system is corrupt. The doctors don't want to go with certain insurance companies because they take longer to pay. Esta me paga más rápido. If you have this insurance, I'm going to go with that insurance. I can upcharge the other insurance. Oh, you're not going to go with the doctor that I referred? It's a scam. It's all a fucking scam,
it's
bro.
All a scam.
Pero para bombardear a quien sea fucking across the world, aquí está.
We need a drone. We need new drones.
Here's 10 billion.
We got to kill 10,000 people.
That's crazy.
Let me get the money, and they will get the money straight from Congress. Y no dice nada.
And you see, this is why I can't go to parties anymore. This is me. This is the vibe that I bring. Just siempre cojonado con algo.
Dude, the one motherfucker
I'm being for real, man.
I know. You heard this new Bad Bunny? Did you hear about the Iran war?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. No, and don't even get me started with Bad Bunny right now, going through it right now with the whole Zara thing.
Why is that a whole issue? What's going on with him and Zara?
So, la tienda Zara es de España, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Ellos, clásicamente, how it all broke out is that one of their designers started talking pro-Israel and fuck Palestine.
¿Qué?
Yeah, like she was one of them. Like one of them. Like
is she one of the designers? Like the head designer?
Yeah, she was one of the head designers. So when that broke out, then they started following the money of where the company puts his money and where the money's coming from. Israel right there. Tú sabes, panita.
No me diga.
And at the same time, Spain, the government of Spain, like the parliament, is against Israel. So it's like hay mucha cosa pasando en España ahora mismo.
It feels weird. I agree with Spain. It's like it feels weird. Like, man, I don't trust you. Pero
don't become Arcángel. Don't become Arcángel. Calm yourself. Watch out. Watch what you say. They're boycotting that motherfucker's concerts all over South America, bro.
I is a dumbass for that shit.
Yeah, man.
That was, bro.
I think he was just trying to hype up the crowd. He got lost in the moment.
I think he was probably drunk. He sounded like he was drunk.
He sounded like he was on something. I don't know if it was alcohol. But
I don't know, and I'm a fan of his.
I like the music. Yeah.
I grew up listening to Arcángel.
Yeah.
But Amara Ciega, I used to listen to that shit before I went on the plane. Señor.
Whatever the fuck, yeah.
Bro, and then to hear that shit, I was like, bro, he said, yo sé que éramos indios, pero yo sé que
nos trajeron la educación,
la luz, la calle.
I watched it the first time. I was like, este tiene que ser este cabrón. Nah, fuck y'all.
Yo, the next day you posted a video
I had to, bro. I was surprised because I wouldn't expect that from him. You know, I would expect it from Daddy Yankee, not Arcángel.
Why Daddy Yankee not Arcángel?
Because Daddy Yankee is
A pastor? Pastor Yankee.
Mira, vamos a respetarnos. Let's respect each other. ¿Cómo tú vas a decir que es un pastor? Ay, Dios
It's
mío.
so weird to be like, pastor.
You know what? He's
pastor
probably better.
Daddy.
Daddy pastor, ya, cabrón. You know what? But he's probably a better person than other pastors.
Uh-huh.
Like, let's be real.
True.
You know? But at the same time, I feel like he's a player of the game.
Algo hizo él to be such a pastor. Él pegó 20,000. Algo pasó para estar de que.
I don't know. I don't like the dude. Let's just.
You don't like Daddy Yankee?
Nah.
What?
Fuck Daddy Yankee. I don't like.
What?
Yeah. Le gusta la gasolina. Coge petróleo ahora, cabrón. A nadie le gusta la gasolina ahora mismo.
Whoa.
I don't like him from back in the day. El Cangri Pai. I don't like it from back in the day.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Daddy Yankee was dope.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Machete afilado.
That's stupid. Stupid shit, you know? It's stupid shit, bro. All these songs are fucking stupid. The motherfucker was 45 still singing about going to the club and picking up a girl. Bitch, you still don't got a girl. You still 45. You still looking for a girl at the same fucking club?
He's still
Go
not
to
married.
church. That's what he did.
That's exactly what happened.
Sonríele a la vida. You see, I know it, but I don't like it.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't like him.
I thought every Puerto Rican loved Daddy Yankee was like you know?
Miss me with that shit. No.
What?
Yeah, no. I'd rather have Don Omar. I remember when they were feuding, loved that shit.
They were feuding? I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. They even had they were feuding like hardcore in vida real, ¿la?
Yeah.
Then they got together and they're like, listen, let's make money off of this. And they started doing concerts. Don Omar versus Daddy Yankee. Like literally, the concert was just uno tirándole al otro.
Okay.
And it ended because Don Omar was like, you know what, fuck you, bro.
Don Omar was big, bro. I think Don Omar went bigger than Daddy Yankee.
I don't know. Well, I think at some point he was.
At some point he was.
And then he just died off.
He died off, and then Daddy Yankee kept going.
Yep.
His work, and then he came up with that fucking. With
he sold his soul to the Jews. That's what Daddy Yankee did.
You're gonna get us canceled.
That's
with
what
this
Daddy Yankee. I'm just saying what I said. I'm saying what I said, but I don't mean what I say.
Okay. So back to Arcángel. First of all, Arcángel is uneducated. I don't think I'm not gonna expect the dudes from the dudes that come from the street. I don't expect them to be educated. What's going on in government? You know who's surprisingly like good with going on? What's going on?
Who?
Cardi B.
Yeah, she's in tune.
She's in tune.
And cuando mete la pata, she's quick to say sorry.
Yeah.
Like she understands. You know, she'll take new information in, evaluate. And then go from there. Sometimes she says, fuck y'all, I was right.
Yeah.
But sometimes she's like, you know what? You guys were right. I appreciate that. I respect it.
So far, she's been consistent.
She's been right. Yes.
She's been right.
Yeah, she's been right.
And she don't give a fuck about speaking her mind.
Good.
I like that shit.
That's how we should be.
And she's from the Bronx.
Yep.
That's a whole nother level. Like, bro, it's like being smart and from Florida.
Cabrón, eso no existe. What are you talking about? Who the fuck do you know from Florida that's smart, bro? That's an oxymoron. That doesn't exist, bro. They can't go together, you know? No, but I appreciate Cardi. I do.
So why you want to let go? So you want to let go of Puerto Rico just because of like everything's so expensive now? Or like what is it that you want?
I want to let go of that dream.
Damn.
I want to let go of that dream. But here's the thing. I want to let go of the dream so I can stop dreaming y meter más mano. There's a thing that we do when we are trying to achieve our dreams, that we try to achieve them in a way that will never guarantee a success. Como que, you want to be in movies nowadays. We were talking about this before.
Sí.
You want to be in movies nowadays. You could go to 30,000 castings and you might not be in one movie because the game has changed.
Yeah.
So you got to change with the game.
Yes.
Sometimes when you're dreaming, you get gringola. You can't see to the side. You can't see that the world is changing. You think, it has to be this way. That's what I feel like I was doing with Puerto Rico. Like, tengo que ir para acá and I got to buy a house here and it has to cost me this much and I got to construct the house. I'm going to buy a container house. Like, nah, let all that shit go.
But it's weird because I feel like, you know, you Puerto Rican, like I feel like if Puerto Rico doesn't move back or doesn't do anything, especially everything that's going on in Puerto Rico, I just feel like, and I'm pretty sure every Puerto Rican feels like this, like you might lose it.
Yeah, we're losing it right now.
Yeah. Like there's I feel like there's a war, like an internal war between Puerto Ricans and the United States of America.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then America's like buying it with its dollars and keeping everybody's eyes and mouths closed, right? And then slowly but surely, they're like, you know what? There's tax incentives. Go over there. Y todos esos americanos, esos gringos se está tirando para allá, para Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Y la cultura de Puerto Boricua is like next level. I don't know what it is. Yeah, niggas, when it comes to Puerto Rican, Puerto Ricans are so proud.
I know.
That it transfers to other people. That like it makes other people.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it makes other people that are not Puerto Rican proud to be Puerto Rican.
It's the sauce. We got the sauce. La salsa.
So these gringos are going over there and they're going like, you know what? Oh, I want to be Puerto Rican.
I said it in the podcast that I posted today, Junior Comedy. Go over there.
Okay.
La Isla del Encanto.
Esa es la Isla del Encanto. That's so true.
So when you have the island of enchantment, it is so enchanting that when you visit it, you're willing to kill the people that are there so that you can keep that enchantment for yourself. Eso es lo que están haciendo los gringos.
It's like Christopher Columbus all over again.
It's not even Christopher. It's Truman. It's the fucking guy that was the president in 1898. It's the Spanish. It's been every single one that has encountered Puerto Rico that has had the power to take it, has wanted to take it. Los judíos control a lot of it. También, if we're being honest, the majority of the farms in Puerto Rico are not owned by Puerto Ricans.
No.
They're not. So, la gente siempre pregunta, like right now, the whole Jennifer renuncia, they want the acting governor of Puerto Rico to resign, to quit. Okay. Like there was protests both Saturday and Sunday.
Is that the one that was like Chris Farley?
Yes, that's that bitch. Yeah, Miss Piggy. That's that bitch. So she did something where she passed the law, Ley 82, where it changes the laws of where you can do construction close to the waters, close to the beach.
Yeah.
Essentially privatizing beaches. What happened to Jamaica, right? Yeah, Jamaica doesn't have any public beaches right now because they changed the law in 1970, 1980, and slowly the Brits...
There's no public beaches in Jamaica.
You might find one, don't get me wrong, but the majority overtaken by resorts, by rich fucks. That's what it is. I think
that's happening in Dominican Republic. Dominicans are like fighting that though.
You gotta fight harder, bro. You gotta fight harder. So Puerto Ricans are protesting not only the governor this time, but they're protesting her policies. Back in 2019, when they protested Ricky Rosselló, what they were actually protesting was a chat that leaked where Ricky Rosselló basically called Ricky Martin un maricón. It's Pride Month. Right?
Damn.
So that's what the governor of Puerto Rico was doing with his other, constituents or whatever the fuck.
I remember because Bad Bunny canceled his concert. He went to Puerto Rico. Like,
who's canceled concerts now?
Nadie.
Who's over there that's a big famous artist? No one.
¿Qué sé yo?
Nadie. There's the influencers. There's people like us that are
I'm finding out about it because of you right now.
I'm telling you, man, no one's doing anything because this is policy. Yeah. This is shit that you have to change through voting, through who you voted for to represent you, through the Senate, la Cámara de Representantes. That's different than just Ricky renuncia porque le dijiste maricón a Ricky Martin.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what? I didn't know. I remember like there was a big fuss of what's going on over there, but I didn't know like that was like the essence of everything.
A chat was leaked and all of his people were there. He resigned, right? And then the woman that took over was in his political party, Wanda Vázquez, and she just did everything that he was already doing. And then after she was away, after they got rid of her, 2020, the elections, they voted for another guy, Pedro Pierluisi, same political party. 4 years later, 2024, they voted Miss Piggy in, same political party. Nothing's changing.
Nothing's changed.
So that's why I would need to let go of that dream porque la gente is not ready.
Do you think that has something to do like probably like I don't like to be a conspiracy theorist, but maybe rigging of elections, or do you don't think that Puerto Ricans for a very long time want to be like, yo, I want to change? Do you think that Puerto Ricans are leaning more independentista or they want to keep the status quo?
You would have to kill 1.5 million Puerto Ricans for that to change, for the PNP to be in control, or Partido Popular. You would have to kill half of the Puerto Ricans living on the island. The majority
that's kind of good.
45 and above.
This should turn dark. Tú tienes que matar gente. Tú quieres libertad.
That's Fidel Castro. No, fuck that guy too.
Tú
No,
eres
this is
primo
real.
tuyo.
This is real, man. This is the mentality is not. You see, what you see on social media would lead you to believe de que, oh, sí, los puertorriqueños están listos para ser independientes. El Partido Independentista está echando para adelante. Tú tienes a Molusco, tú tienes a otros podcasteros que hablan. Pero la gente que va en las caravanas, they do caravans in Puerto Rico for political parties almost every other weekend or some shit. There's guys in horses, people in motorcycles popping a wheelie, ATVs, a lot. Tocando bocina, it's a party.
Yeah.
Todo esa gente, ellos votan.
Sí.
They go to vote and they're serious about it. Like, that's their life. Like, that's a party for them. They don't want the party to end. Lo que están hablando normalmente, they believe that the system is corrupt. So right there, you lost 10% of the votes.
So you mean to tell me like these people seeing everything that's going on and people are hurting like financially and they see, because right now if you look at the GDP of Puerto Rico, I think it's like a -1, -5%.
It's terrible.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Right. You know, and so you mean to tell me that these people see all of this that's going on in
They
Puerto
don't
Rico?
see it.
And what they say, they just think that everything's fine and dandy.
They don't see it. They don't see it.
And what they want, they just want statehood, part of the United States of America, or what?
Yeah, they say that, but they don't give a fuck if they want it or not. That's not real. It's just something to say. They don't care. They're just living to die. It's a reality. It's a reality. Oh, te iba a decir, when I was on my way here, I called my mother, which is a mistake. You know, it's a mistake. It's a mistake. I called her up, and as I'm thinking like she's gonna pick up the phone, I'm trying to think of something funny to say because otherwise she's just going to be negative, right? In the Latino community, especialmente los Boricua, we like to say nowadays, oh, I got autism, I got ADHD, I got blah, 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 blah.
No, that's not only Latinos, that's everybody.
It is everybody.
I do have ADHD.
Viste? Viste? Thank you, on cue. Pagata. So, we like to say that, ¿verdad? But we don't recognize who raised us. What the fuck did they have? And did they just transfer over those behaviors
to us?
Or do we actually have a thing? Or were those behaviors transferred to... My mother is schizophrenic. She's bipolar. She is, you say, TikToked.
Yeah.
So I gotta manage how I talk to her since I was a kid. So that puts me in a fucking disadvantage, you know?
Has she gone to a psychiatrist?
Oh, yeah, it's many.
And what they say?
That she's crazy. They lock her up. They locked her up. When I was growing up, she was locked up a couple times. Yeah.
Ay, hombre.
Yeah, man, yeah.
And she never got the right medication. Why she don't take the medication?
There is no such thing. There's no cure. There's no cure.
Well, if you have like certain type of bipolar disorder, or like you know, some people have like emotional disorder, like the chemical imbalances that.
That's all true. Pero you have to have a stable life. And once she's been retired for, I think, 25 years because of the condition and accidents, and she put her body through it as well, because you can't take pills and then go driving.
No, es verdad.
You can't take pills and then go have a conversation with a person thinking that it's going to be normal. You're going to argue with people. You're going to get a bad reputation. So you alienate yourself and you become the cat lady. I literally post videos of...
Wait, your mom is a cat lady?
Yeah, she got 23 cats.
Bruh.
23 cats.
No.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I posted about this like 2 years ago.
Bro.
Yeah, man.
Do you know cats carry a disease that makes people go schizophrenic, right?
Yeah, she already has. She's giving it to the cats, bro. She's the one giving it to the cats, bro. But she don't fuck around.
Maybe she got it from the cats.
Nah, she's had it my whole life. We didn't have any cats growing up. I hate cats.
But it makes the condition worse. Like they transfer. Did she kiss them in the mouth?
No. She doesn't touch them. She just has them as, you know, she talks to them. She talks to herself, so she needs an excuse so people see her from outside that she's not talking to. She has
23 fucking cats.
23 cats. 23 cats. Yeah, man. That's what I'm dealing with. So that's why when I tell you that I'm coming here and I call this a bad idea.
Tú sabes que yo estaba complaining about my mom. I'm gonna go thank her after this.
There you go. There you go.
Que you're not that bad.
You but realize that's real. That's real. That's something that I live with, bro.
Yeah.
That I live with. Like, every single time that I'm watching an award show, right? Let's say the Oscars, because I'm going to win one at some point.
Oh, there you go.
And I see...
Speak it to existence.
Hell yeah. And I see people, I like to thank my mother. I'm like, I can't say that when I get up there. Or how can I dress it so that I can say it? And then that become... I like to thank her for putting me through hell so that then I knew how to fight every other battle. You get what I'm saying? Those are the things that I think about. And when I talk about my mother and I say she's crazy, people normally like, you're exaggerating. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, because you hear people always say, especially us Latino, está loca. But like, and I don't like to,
loca is a term that's very negative in the Latino community.
And also like I don't like to say talk about mental illness that this person is crazy. The person has sometimes... She
has problems. Yeah, she has problems. Yeah. And I understand it. I understand it now because cuando te pones viejo, you start to look at their past.
Yeah.
And she grew up with her grandmother, not with her mother. And her grandmother was una santera. Like, I remember going to my great-grandmother's house, bro, to clean it up, right?
Uh-huh.
And all the walls are red, painted blood red, because that's a color of, I don't know.
El Egua.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then the kitchen is black, painted black.
Oh, yeah, El Egua definitely. El Egua is black and red.
Y yo, bueno, aquí estamos.
Él es de los caminos.
¿Quién es ese?
El Egua.
Yo no lo quiero conocer. Que se vaya para el carajo El Egua. El
Egua is actually probably helping you right now.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I never met him. How is he helping me? Is he paying my taxes? I don't know what's going on.
Él es de los caminos, el que abre los caminos.
Yo no sé. El camino aquí fuiste tú, no fue El Egua. I don't believe in none of that shit, man.
Llegaste bien.
I can't focus on that because again, I think that's what drove my mother crazy, being raised that way. And then my dad, Vietnam War veteran.
No me diga.
The war that was lost.
Yeah, we lost that war.
The war that he wouldn't talk about the things that he did while he was awake.
You know what? And that,
pero cuando dormía hablaba de más.
Qué pena.
De toda la gente que mató, los amigos de que se murieron y cómo se murieron.
No, and that was like a crazy way. Like the Vietnamese people were no joke. Like they had like traps.
Yeah, man.
Like he probably saw people get impaled. Bro.
Yeah.
You sabes que caminar through the jungle. Tú no sabes, and they were underground.
I seen Platoon. I seen that shit. Yeah.
They were underground, bro.
Yeah. Ho Chi Minh. Yeah.
They didn't play around.
I know. That's my father.
They had what was it? What do you call it? Booby traps.
Mm-hmm.
That you step in there, motherfuckers. It will
boop. Yep.
It will trap in your leg, everything.
That was the funniest part of Forrest Gump when they tell him, Forrest, check that hole. Y él se tira como si nada. Because he doesn't understand the danger, you know?
Yeah, that's all que está pasando.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. So you have parents that really went through it, bro. Like,
yeah.
Your mom and then your dad also. Man.
People that can't be parents. You see?
And also, you married right now.
Yeah.
Not
a parent, though. Because I learned that shit. You got to be ready.
But you've been married for 9 years.
No, I've been married for, putting me on the fucking 13 years.
13 years?
Yeah. Well, Lucky number 13.
So to be raised with parents the way that you were raised, and then to even think about getting married, that's crazy to me, bro.
It was her idea. It was not my idea.
Te obligó, es dominicana.
It was her idea, yeah. It was her idea.
¿Ella necesitaba la ciudadanía o qué?
No. I love to say that shit, though. I love to say that. I got this Dominican because she needed the papers. No. She's from here. She's a Jersey girl, you know?
Okay, gotcha.
She's from the States. Pero coming from where I come from that craziness, and her coming from her own situation, therapy helps. Pero going to therapy, what I learned the most is that you already know the answer. You're just avoiding the responsibility that it takes to own up to it. You know? So you know when you do something wrong. Llega el momento que tú sabes, oh, I did this. And if you think for 2 fucking seconds, you'll realize, es que esto lo hacía la mamá mía, es que esto lo hacía el pai mío. Y estoy acostumbrado a ver eso y I'm repeating it. ¿Verdad? So that helped.
That's crazy. Like 13 years, especially like, I grew up with my parents, right? Mm-hmm. Yo no me veo casándome.
Really?
Esa vaina, yo le tengo un terror a esa vaina.
Pride Month.
Maybe soy gay. Maybe tengo que buscarme un macho,
Yeah, porque, you never know, man.
Es que yo no tengo paciencia tampoco. But loco, like, you've been married for 13 years. I'm like, and a lot of times I see all my friends that are married, they look unhappy.
Really?
Very unhappy.
Why? Why are they married?
I don't know. You answer that question.
I'm not I'm not unhappy. That's the thing.
Are you happy?
I am. Because
is she happy?
I would hope so. We have hard conversations more often than we used to. Because you don't let shit como que build up. You don't let shit build up.
Yeah.
But that was me, not her. Ella era de que she would let things, get to a point where she gets to a tipping point. And then this is a woman trait, a Latina trait.
Yeah.
De que cuando tú argumentas con una Latina, brother.
Tú vas a perder.
No, es que tú no sabes ni de qué estás peleando. You don't even have a fucking clue because you start arguing about that you said you didn't like dinner, and all of a sudden she's talking about the day that you met and what you did wrong that day, and it's like, but God, what the fuck going on here?
They never forget. Never forget.
It's not that they don't forget. Es que eso de que yo te perdono pero no olvido.
Sí.
That's toxic. Because en el olvido está el perdón.
Hay que estar el perdón, es verdad.
Si tú sigues pensando en eso, you're never letting it go.
But you guys figured that out through therapy.
Yes. I said it to her.
Uh-huh.
Pero cuando you're married, anything that you say as a man isn't worth shit unless someone else says it too. You understand? Tiene que venir el pai de ella o tiene que venir la mai de ella o la terapista a decirlo. And it's like, mira lo que dijo esta cabrona. I was like, I've been telling you that shit for 2 years.
For 2 years.
Yeah, man.
Who was it? So you asked her to marry her, of course, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what is it? Okay, so how long you guys were dating before you married?
Long distance, because I lived in Puerto Rico and she lived over here, so I think we did that for 2 years, and then 2 years, so 4 years total.
4 years.
So we've been together for a fucking long time.
So 4 years, and then after that you got married and stuff. ¿Tú no te asustaste? You'll be like, yo, I'm gonna marry you. How do you know for sure that you're like, I'm gonna marry this woman?
I was young, bro. I was 25. I didn't give a fuck. I was like,
so it was like, vamos a hacerlo, ya estamos juntos.
Yeah, it's like we're together. We want to live together a lot, and you feel like this is important to you, I'm gonna do it. I didn't think past it. It's like, si tú te pones a pensar en el futuro mucho, tú te puedes convencer de lo que sea.
De lo que sea.
You could open up those multiverses de que si hago esto va a pasar lo otro, blah, blah, blah. Pero si tú estás feliz y esta decisión te va a hacer feliz, there might be some bumps, there were, but it was worth it. You gotta go into it. You get sin miedo porque you only regret the things that you don't do. So fuck it. Do it. If you have the idea, at least try it out.
Bueno, no es que yo tengo a alguien que yo me vaya a casar.
You never know.
Pero también I don't got patience.
You do. You just have to find it with the right person.
Mira lo que pasa. Everybody tells you the same thing. You know, what's the secret to marriage? What the guys always say. A happy wife, happy life.
I disagree.
You disagree?
Yeah.
Okay. They were like, if she's happy, I'm happy. Or she's always right. Yo no me quiero casar con alguien that's always right. ¿Quiere decir que I'm always wrong?
Yeah.
Pues eso es muela, eso es embuste.
That's a lie.
He says that in front of his wife. That's why.
That's a lie, bro. That's a lie. Happy wife could mean anything. What the fuck is she happy about? Is she happy because you're making her happy? Is she happy because of her job? Is she happy because she's getting some side dick? What is she happy about?
Gotcha.
It's communication. It's like, what are your goals? What are mine? ¿Pa dónde vamos? How are we spending dinner time? I told you this. The daily conversation is what we're having for dinner. That's real. That's a big fucking part of a marriage when you don't have any kids and all you have is a dog. All you talk about is what you gonna fucking eat.
That's true.
And where you gonna spend your boring time together doing what? So you have a lot of time on your hands. You gotta make sure that you pick someone that you like spending time with, that you can be bored with. Y no te está malo. De que nosotros estamos juntos en el mismo cuarto y yo no tengo que hablarte. Y tú me tienes que hablar.
Es verdad.
Y después cuando yo te hable, tú no te encojonas. ¿Tú me entiendes? Like finding that, that's the key.
Mira lo que pasó con mí, bro. Yo estaba saliendo con una muchacha y cada 2 días me peleaba de algo. Every 2 days it was an argument. I was like, I remember when we broke up, bro. I remember I was walking through a store. I was walking through Vons in California. And I was like, let me get some Café Bustelo. And I was like, why am I so happy? I don't understand. I'm so happy. I never been happy for 30 days straight. Yo dije, And I put 2 and 2 together. Porque yo no estoy con
tóxica.
Yo no estoy con esa tipa. Yo, I remember there was once I used to be like, mi amor, can we not argue for 30 days? Just 30 days, no problem. No, y como quiera.
What was she?
She was Central American.
Central American? They could be pretty stubborn.
Bruh.
When you look, I like to look at where people grow up and the politics of where they grew up. It'll tell you a lot of what type of people.
Does politics matter? Like when you're in a relationship?
1,000%. Yeah, it matters a lot.
Especially nowadays.
I think it always has.
Do you hear about a lot of like wives are leaving their MAGA husbands?
I don't hear that a lot because I think women are ashamed more than men because of their like significant other. Like my wife, I'm sure she lies about something that I did or didn't do in order to not make me look bad, which in turn doesn't allow her to look bad. So she's protecting me, pero en verdad se está protegiendo ella misma. You know?
Okay.
Guys, we will say it in a joking way. We will goof off of whatever bad situation is happening. ¿Tú me entiendes? It's like a way, we have different ways of handling situations. When you come from Puerto Rico, es bien diferente de when you come from Brazil.
Yeah, es verdad.
You know? Y eso políticamente hablando, I feel like cuando tú ves la política de Brasil y tú la comparas con la política de Puerto Rico, tú te vas dando cuenta de por qué la gente se comporta como se comportan. En por qué en Brasil hay más feminicidio que en Puerto Rico.
Hay mucho feminicidio allá.
Yeah.
No me digas.
In a lot of places in South America, Central America.
I feel like all of Latin America has a like issue de feminicidio.
Yeah.
And I think there's been an uptick too, like especialmente Mexico.
Since Trump took power, there has been a shift in all of the politicians in Latin America. And that is on purpose. The only politician, funny, I mentioned Brazil. I didn't know this is where we were going. The only politician of a big country that is liberal is Brazil. And who is Rubio and Trump going after this weekend? Brazil.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I thought it was Colombia.
Brazil.
No way.
Yeah. I read the article.
So they're going against Brazil because they're more liberal.
Yep.
I think that's exactly what happens. So like, you know, I think that's like if you think about it, like every time we go to war, it has been like a conservative administration. We got the Bushes, the Cheneys, and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of times we go to war with the conservatives of the other country, right? And I see them meddle a lot, especially with American imperialism. We meddle a lot with any other government that's going with more of a leftist agenda.
Yeah.
Right?
Eso no nos conviene.
Porque no nos conviene a nosotros because like, okay, we're not going to be able to get their minerals. Like they're trying to keep their wealth to themselves.
You need to keep them fighting.
You need to keep them fighting.
So that you can control the outcome.
Exactly. So I could go in and extract whatever I need.
Yeah.
Like right now, Dominican Republic is being extracted for gold. From Canada.
For a lot.
Yeah, for a lot. Gold, a lot of shit, right? So it happened to all these other countries that we put in our own government into them. Mira con Venezuela. Nosotros también, we put a whole lot of sanctions on Venezuela. We overthrew their government, right? Mira Cuba. Cuba didn't want to comply. Blockade.
Yep.
It still got the embargo to this day.
Yep.
Well, right now, what we're doing is a human rights violation.
But the human rights people are the people that are doing the human rights violation.
Coño, sí, ¿verdad?
Who else is going to compete?
Ese Amazon.
Who else? Who else is going to say anything? I said this. So in Puerto Rico, there was a revolution, like a legit choque de estado, de que people took arms and took over police stations and took over. In 1950. In 1950, Pedro Albizu Campo had organized where 4 different towns in Puerto Rico were going to be attacked. San Juan, Utuado, Lare, y se me olvida el otro sitio. So it failed. It was always going to fail. I have no thought that it was going to succeed. Pero it failed because of traitors dentro de su propio partido.
¿Qué?
The idea that Pedro Albizu Campos had with the revolution was simply to get international attention on Puerto Rico. At the same time that it was happening in Puerto Rico, the revolution, he had people in the United States in Washington that they were going to try and kill President Truman. And they tried. And they got shot.
No
and
fucking
they died.
way. No fucking way.
Yeah, in 53. So these things...
But all these people are revolutionary that want independence for Puerto Rico.
El Partido Nacionalista, yeah. They wanted Puerto Rico to be free. So...
But it's called Partido Nacionalista.
It was called that. That's what it was called.
Yeah, because if you think about nationalism...
Yeah. You want your nation to succeed. You want your nation.
But yeah, because Puerto Rico was considered
it is still considered a nation. That's why we compete against the USA in the Olympics. But we're not a distinguished nation as far as economically from the United States of America. We're just culturally distinguished, which grants us the title of being a nation.
It's crazy because right now, like the nationalists of Puerto Rico this day is not the same that was that day.
No.
Those guys that want the nationalists of Puerto Rico are more like statehood. Am I right?
Well, you are right in the sense that they have their heart with this nation, not with Puerto Rico.
Damn.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, like if so many people were born in Puerto Rico, you're used to the status quo. You're used to this is how things are.
Yeah.
This is how I know it to be. So it's like to
no
think
change.
About there's no if you're already like my whole life Puerto Rico's been like this, why am I going to change it?
Yeah. What's the point? I'm happy.
This is normal. Like this is the new normal.
Hoy se bebe, los jueves se empieza a beber.
Ajá.
Jueves por la noche, happy hour. Viernes se bebe, sábado se bebe, domingo se bebe durante el día, por la noche se descansa. Monday you go back to work. Esa es la rutina. I lived it. I enjoyed it. I liked it. Pero vi que no iba para ningún lado. It was a failed... There was no future in it that was different than what I was already doing. If I wanted to do the same fucking thing for the rest of my life, I would have stayed. I would have been happy. If I could dumb my brain down for that, that's all that I want to do. And I'm not saying that if you like to doing that, you're dumb. Good for you. But that's not for me. And that doesn't change the status of the island.
Yeah, I hear that people are intelligent and have a deep understanding on the social awareness. They're very unhappy people because it's hard to know what you know and be okay with it.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, I'm not okay with it.
You're not okay with it.
And people, they ask me, like, people will literally come out of the streets, out of the woodworks, right? People, sometimes they find me at work. I never say where I work, but sometimes people are like, oh, Junior, you're here, Papa. What are we going to do about Puerto Rico? And I tell them, it's very simple in my eyes. ¿La? Puerto Rico has a whole bunch of cooperativas, which is local banks.
Mm-hmm.
Swiss them up.
What do you mean, like slash them out? Like, what do you mean?
No, like Swiss, like Switzerland. Like, put the Swiss Banking Act of 18, whatever the fuck it happened, that Swiss banks became different from any other banks in the world.
Gotcha.
You could do that in Puerto Rico because Puerto Rico is an island.
Yeah.
It used to be cool to be an island and hide your gold because you could see where anyone was coming to steal it. Granted, it's different now. Cryptocurrencies, everything's electronic, ¿verdad?
Sí.
But the Swiss are still prevailing. Ellos todavía están haciendo dinero con cojones. Why can't we do that?
Yeah,
Tú coges a Puerto Rico el turismo. You ramp it the fuck up. They make contracts. People don't think... Esto probablemente pasa en República Dominicana también. The contracts that are made with certain cruise liners, that's written in stone. Puerto Rico knows that... Esto lo dijo la gobernadora también. They know that they're going to make $50 million from Carnival in 2026. They're going to make $90 million from Royal Caribbean in 2026.
Sí.
Ramp it the fuck up. You have all of these artists. ¿Verdad? You have all of these beaches that are public. When I was growing up in Puerto Rico, there used to be beach bashes. ¿Cómo se llamaba? El cierre de verano. Había un chorro de nombre. Anyway, you could make those concerts international. Bring the people in. And then agriculture. If we get rid of all of the laws that fucked the Puerto Ricans over, que tuvieron que vender toda su tierra, Puerto Rico had its own money. There was a Puerto Rican dollar.
Yeah. And also, like, but before, I think Puerto Rico was like 80% agriculture, 90% agriculture.
Yeah.
Now it's like less than 1%.
Yeah.
But like, how can, like, let's say they go independent, you think they're going to be able to reverse that? That'd be crazy.
They can if they get rid of the people that already own the farms. And it sounds terrible. It sounds terrible. It sounds like, oh, you're stealing from these people. How can I steal something that you stole from me? How does that work? If you take something from me and it's been 70 years and I see that you have it and you're going to deny, you seen the movie Life?
Sí.
Martin Lawrence?
Sí.
Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy, sí.
Remember the watch? You're going to remember the watch? Eddie Murphy has a watch in the beginning. They get arrested by a cop that has un tajo en la cara.
Okay.
And then they get put into prison for life.
Yeah.
How do they get out? They're hunting with a couple of white dudes. The guy that's the owner of the prison that they're on, the plantation, and he notices that the guy has his daddy's watch. It's the same guy that arrested them 50 years ago.
No way.
And Eddie Murphy confronts him. And in un tirijala, papa, the other white guy shoots this guy because he noticed that Eddie Murphy was saying the truth.
Yeah.
So that's Eddie Murphy taking back something that was stolen from him 50 years later. How did it end? By having to kill the person that took it from you.
So
I'm not saying we got to kill these people.
It sounds like that.
I'm not saying that. Pero puñeta, there has to be some concessions. There has to be some concessions.
Nobody's going to give it up that easy. Especially
they're not. No, they're taking more away.
They take more away. They have a chokehold on Puerto Rico.
They do.
They're making a whole lot of money from Puerto Rico. ¿Tú crees que van a dejarlo así por así?
No, pero por eso es que los puertorriqueños que están virando, I'm an advocate for Puerto Ricans to go back to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
I'm not one yet. But I'm saying if you're going, go with a plan that isn't a food truck. Go with a plan that isn't just to retire. Go with some idea that will actually forward the island. En Puerto Rico están los 7 terrenos más cultivables del mundo.
Okay.
There's 7 different types of soil or some shit that you can grow anything in. Puerto Rico has them all. There's only 2 places in the world that has them. Puerto Rico is one of them.
Okay.
Puñeta, se puede crecer lo que tú quieras en Puerto Rico.
Coño, sí, es verdad.
Pero it's illegal to do. They made it illegal throughout the time.
They made it illegal?
Puerto Rico was the *1 sugar cane in the whole world.
So I think Roberto Clemente, his family, that's what they used to do.
I honestly don't know, but that's possible. Que era negrito y los negritos van a picar caña. Esa es la realidad. 1898, by 1910, 1920, the governor of Puerto Rico was appointed by the states. He did the Trump, what Trump is doing now. He did all these contracts with the sugar cane, He basically owned all of the sugar cane factories, He left. He went back to Minnesota, wherever the fuck he's from. And then he just owned Puerto Rico. Desde lejos.
¿Qué?
Yes, man. This is Puerto Rico has never had a shot. And I hate it when people say, Puerto Rico, los puertorriqueños son unos mantenidos. You guys have never fought for your country. We fought so many fucking times.
But they don't know everything that happened. They don't know how many times like, you know, Puerto Ricans were not even allowed to rock their flag.
Yeah.
That was illegal to rock their flag. That the people that voted
for 10 years,
the people that voted for the state that Puerto Rico is today is only like, I think 25% of the population at that time that voted for that. Right, so like people right now are dealing with shit that happened long before they were even alive. That
it's in your genetics.
It's in the genetics. Like they didn't even have a say in the status where Puerto Rico is at today.
Yeah,
you know, and it's scary. It's scary. Like if I was but I know that there's a lot of efforts going on. A lot of Puerto Ricans are going back. They want to move back. They want to do something, especially first, second generation, even third generation of Puerto Ricans are here in the United States of America are going back and they want to rediscover their roots in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I hope, you know, it sucks because I'm like, I got this special love for Puerto Rico. Yo te tengo un amor a los puertorriqueños porque a mí los boricuas me han cambiado la vida, ha hecho mucho por mí. Cuando yo fui para los San Diego, cuando yo no tenía familia, cuando no habían dominicanos,
boricua,
yo era con puertorriqueños. Puerto Rico,
we're very welcoming.
Very welcoming. Like, yo, you know what? You don't have your family. The Puerto Ricans were like, yo, you don't have your family here in San Diego? I was like, nah. So who you gonna spend the hell of holidays? Like, man, I don't know. You're gonna spend it with us.
Hell yeah.
Familia every fucking year. La pasé con ellos.
Hell yeah.
Y yo tenía familia por lo boricua. ¿Tú entiendes lo que digo?
That's beautiful.
Y era comiendo lo que como yo, que era arroz con guandules. Yo estaba comiendo mi arroz con guandules.
Sí, que la cultura está ahí. Yeah.
You know, I just didn't have the coquito. You know what I'm saying? We ain't grow with coquito, but I was drinking coquito, leftover coquito.
You get used to it pretty quick. A lot.
I love it.
Esa shit baja suave.
Yo, and the pasteles.
Espérate. Do you put ketchup on them or no?
No, sin ketchup.
Okay,
no,
está bien. We were going to have an argument.
No.
Pero I have an argument that si el pastel está ciego, un pastel ciego is like it only has 2-3 pieces of meat and then it's just olives y masa. Yo le voy a poner ketchup al frente del que lo hizo. Para que tú sepas, cabrón, que así no se hace un pastel. Este pastel no sirve, hijo de puta. Por eso yo le tengo que poner ketchup, canto de cabrón. That's real, bro.
Man, ojalá Puerto Rico gets its justice. I feel like I would love to see Puerto Rico one day be like, yo, somos independiente. And do like some alliance with Dominican Republic. You know, you know that there was an alliance that was being formed between DR, Cuba, and PR. And PR, yes. Like that was a thing. That's why the flags have similar colors. Yes. Because they would get together over here in New York, and then they would go back to their respective islands, and they would talk about what they wanted to do and how they wanted to do it. That was real. That was happening. That was happening.
That was happening against the Spaniards.
Yeah.
And in 1897, Puerto Rico actually received una carta de autonomía, meaning that in the eyes of Spain, Puerto Rico was Puerto Rico.
What?
No longer a part of Spain. We were going to get people that were going to sit in parliament allá en España que podían votar por nosotros y pendejada. Things were changing. 1898, less than a year later, vienen los gringos. All of that's washed away.
The United States of America came
Se jodió.
They were like, they went in there. It's true. It's la isla del encanto.
So that's why I'm mad that the Puerto Rican Day Parade still exists, bro. Like, what the fuck are we celebrating?
Oh, because what is it celebrating?
What are we celebrating? Que estamos igual que siempre. No hemos hecho nada.
I'm not gonna lie, that is la isla de encanto, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I laid eyes in Puerto Rico,
it's beautiful.
It's beautiful, and I was like, man, I gotta have some Puerto Rican kids. De una vez.
Mete mano.
Yo de una vez, I need my kids to be half Puerto Rican.
Mete mano.
Yo me voy a quedar aquí.
Mete mano.
Yo casi me quedo.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
But it's more expensive.
Ay, hombre.
It's more expensive.
So what would be your word? Like, let's say you want to give a message to the Puerto Ricans listening. ¿Qué tú quieres dejarles saber?
Get smart.
Get smart.
Literally get smart. Like, don't think how your parents taught you to think. Listen to their stories. Listen to your abuelo, to your abuela, and then smart it up. Bring all of that information into 2026. Don't do as they did. Don't do as they say. You gotta figure it out, because old people are just alive. Doesn't mean they smart. They just be telling you shit. And some people take it como que,
ellos son mayores, ellos saben lo que están hablando.
No, I don't know what the fuck.
But they didn't go to school.
He always been dumb. He been dumb his whole life. He just got old. Like, just because you old doesn't mean you're smart.
It's like your parents. Like when you're a kid, you're like, my God, my parents are so great. And then
I never thought that.
Para mí. When I grew up, I was like, God damn, you are slow.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's real. Pero hay gente, people don't think about it that way. Y hay una cosa con el respeto, de que tú no puedes faltarle el respeto. You can't talk back. Y we have to get to a point where, I think this also applies to Dominicans, because my wife's family, Dominican, where Dominican elders and Puerto Rican elders have to start respecting the young ones and their information. And we got to meet in the middle and use that information to move forward. Porque seguimos en este toma y dame y tú no sabes, yo sé más que tú, y no vamos para ningún lado.
No, es verdad.
Estamos jodidos. Puerto Rico, I'm being for real when I say I have been invited, sin mentirte, within this past month by like 15 different people. Oh, I want you on my Puerto Rican Day Parade caravan. Oh, quiero que vayas para aquí. What are you doing? I ain't doing none of that shit. What are you celebrating? What are we doing? What are we doing for real? No, and then people, no, because that is in order to celebrate the fact that they kept us from having a flag for 10 years. That was 50 fucking years ago. You still celebrating a victory from 50 years ago?
Because it's like, how can you celebrate Puerto Rico if Puerto Rico's not free?
It's not free. The Puerto Ricans are fucked. La gobernadora is selling it off. Not only la gobernadora, it's all of the politicians.
Yeah, I heard she was Cuban too.
You see, people keep saying that, but it's like,
is she not
where
Cuban?
were you born?
I was born here, in the United States.
So you're not Dominican?
I am Dominican, 100%. Both my parents are Dominican.
But you're from here?
Yeah, I was born here.
See, she was born in Puerto Rico. Her parents were Cuban. You understand? So her parents fled from Cuba
to go to Puerto Rico, and
they ended up they fled because of Castro. So that lets you know what type of Cubans they were. Pero there's a history in Puerto Rico because the political party that she's in, el Partido Nuevo Progresista, que es el Partido Viejo Regresista, they're just the old regressive party, not the new progressive party.
Yeah.
They were founded by a guy that was born in Puerto Rico, but his parents were Cuban. Luis Ferrer. He was of Cuban parents.
So they're like, oh, it's fine that he's done. So Cubans have done a lot for Puerto Rico.
Los PNP son cubanos encubiertos. It's like the Miami Cubans. Solo PNP. This I'm talking, shit outlandish right now. Pero it's just a funny way to think about it because they want to be white. Son los cubanos que quieren ser blanco.
Yeah.
Hay puertorriqueños también que quieren ser blanco, como el cabrón ese that I was talking to you about the protests in Delaney Hall.
Sí.
There's a protest going on here. I'm Puerto Rican. I got U.S. citizenship. Take all of the immigrants away. They're rapists, murderers, and killers. I don't give a fuck. I don't fuck all of them.
I didn't even see that.
It's embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. It's shameful.
Yeah.
It's shameful.
It's like secondhand embarrassment.
I feel more shame because embarrassment to me happens when I'm not expecting that from someone. When you tell me an old, light-skinned Puerto Rican and he has a thing that he looks like he used to be a cop, is acting like he's white, I expect that.
Gotcha.
But I'm still ashamed about it.
Claro.
At the same time, he's saying that his daughter was raped by an illegal immigrant, right? And my response to that is, when there's a bad cop, people say, oh, it's just a couple of bad apples.
Yeah, it's true.
But when it's one bad immigrant, all of them gotta go.
Everybody gotta pay. Which is the most, like, I've been hearing that shit. I feel I'm tired of that old, rhetoric and propaganda. Like, so if one undocumented immigrant hace una vaina, ya toditos son malos.
Yep.
That we can't live our life like that.
I agree.
They're generalizing everybody. No, mi hermano, I do want to thank you, man, for coming over, bro. I feel like this became an education, la clase de Puerto Rico. There's a lot of things I didn't know, bro.
There's a lot to know, man. I read a lot of Puerto Rican books. It's just never ending.
Tú lo ves así con los lentes, el inteligente.
Ya, de vez en cuando. Bruto para muchas cosas, pero for some things, I know what I know. What I don't, I don't.
I appreciate you because every time you come in here, bro, you come up with the information, bro.
I come with some shit.
You gotta keep coming back.
I come with some shit. You know, as white people that caused all the STDs, they're the ones that are fucking all the animals.
That makes sense. I can see that happening.
Yeah. Who fucked the monkey?
Un gringo.
There you go.
I don't even know. Yo ni sé si es gringo, but it makes sense at the same time.
Era blanco.
Tiene que serlo.
I know.
Some dude named Bob.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Piénsalo, porque viviendo con los negros toda la vida, el SIDA no existía.
No,
llegan los blancos allá, hay SIDA.
No, hay que matar a todos los taínos, the indigenous people. 90% de indigenous people.
You know they blame us for syphilis?
For real?
I'm not lying. They blame natives of the Caribbean and of the United States for syphilis. They say that it was here and then Columbus took it with his men back to Europe.
What?
Embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
La gente no sirve ni para los perros.
No, cabrón.
Mi hermano, thank you for coming, bro. Like, this is always an enjoyable time. No te pierdas.
Me voy para Puerto Rico. ¿No?
Stop going to Puerto Rico. Stay right here. You already said que
I gotta go.
Te desencantaste de Puerto Rico y te quedaste aquí ya.
I gotta go.
Está bien.
We'll be back.
Bueno, mi gente, what do you guys think about the conversation? What you learn? Keep on. I read the comments. Write in the comments what you think, what you believe, and like if you don't agree, write it there too. Thank you guys for following. Make sure you guys subscribe. Lo quiero mucho y que la pase bien. Make sure you follow Junior.
Junior O Comedy everywhere.
O Comedy, and we have a show together. When is it?
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth.
At the comic strip.
At the comic strip.
Juneteenth at the comic strip.
Ya tú sabes, the 19th, eh?
Yeah.
Está bien.
Be there, be square. We're going to be celebrating Pride Month together.
Tú sabes. Agarrando nalga por todos lados.